Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back. I am here with a good friend of mine, Tracy Fisher. She is the campaign development manager, wanting to make sure I got that right, for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. We're going to talk about an event coming up in September. Tracy, it is so great to see you today.
Andy, it is a absolute pleasure to be on your show. I'm super excited about this.
Yeah, this is a first for us. All right, so we're going to talk about Light the Night coming up on Thursday, September 28th. But let's just first, I want to talk about the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I think everybody is familiar with leukemia and lymphoma, but who do you serve? And let's talk just a little bit about that.
Absolutely. And just a little trick of the trade, I always say LLS because Leukemia and Lymphoma Society can be a mouthful, but LLS has actually been around since 1949.
Wow.
It kind of came about out of the grief and sadness of a family. A doctor and his wife lost their only son, who was a teenager, to leukemia. And they vowed that they didn't want any other family to have to go through that kind of tragedy. So it wasn't called LLS when it was first started, but LLS is actually the global leader we're the only nonprofit, the global leader in the nonprofit world for research for blood cancer. 75% of the FDA treatments that come about for blood cancer are funded by LLS. So we are a national organization, but we have a presence obviously in every state. And they used to have state chapters, but they restructured and now it's more of a regional setup. But it's an amazing organization that is doing a lot of good. Our mission obviously is to find treatments and cures for blood cancers and to improve the quality of lives of any patient and their family. And we do that through a variety of ways. At the core, we're a research organization, but we also have a lot of patient services. So if somebody receives a blood cancer diagnosis, they can call LLS and kind of be hooked up one-on-one with a patient advocate, somebody that they can ask any specific questions to, get a lot of resources and tools and that type of thing, and a lot of different financial assistance as well for someone with blood cancer diagnosis.
Let me ask you this. Is there a age that this tends to go towards, or can this happen at any time in a person's life?
Anytime. We have pediatric patients, and we have a very big initiative going on right now called Dare to Dream. LLS has committed to investing $175 million into research for pediatric leukemia, up through, grandma and grandpa. So it absolutely does not discriminate. Blood cancers do not discriminate. And so we see patients of all ages.
Wow. Yeah. Well, okay. So let's talk about Light the Night. I have attended this event a few times. First of all, it's an amazing event. But I'm going to let you just tell those who aren't familiar with it, what is Light the Night? And they can kind of see in your background. It's a magical evening in support of LLS and those survivors and all that. So, all right, go for it.
And I might be a little biased, but I think it really truly is a very unique event. So it's LLS's signature community campaign. They have two big ones that happen in Nebraska, Visionaries of the Year, which I spoke to our manager a little earlier. That happens in the summer. And then across the country in the fall, over 100 Light the Night events take place.
Wow.
And over 1 million people attend these events every year. So the one that we're holding in Omaha this year is going to be held on Thursday, September 28th. At Stinson Park. That's been our venue for the last few years, and it sets up just perfectly for this event. But it truly is a community event. So we invite everyone in the community to come out in support of patients and their families and survivors. And I'm sure you feel the same way. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a loved one that is touched by cancer. So it's blood cancers, it's any type of cancer. And we make it really fun for all ages. So it's, grab the grandparents, grab the kiddos, come to the event, and it's just a really magical evening. So I can tell you a little bit about what to expect.
Sure. Absolutely.
There is a walk portion of the event, and it is a fundraising event. So while it's free to register, and you need to register to receive a lantern when you come to the event, our hope is that you'll also attempt to do a little fundraising. It's
right.
Not a obviously,
or make a donate. Or make it a donation, or however you. Yeah,
absolutely. So the event starts at 5:30 in the evening, and there's a family festival that happens for about 2 hours. We have local food trucks that will be down there serving delicious eats. We have sponsors that have helped underwrite all these fun activities for the kids. So we have a really big kids glow zone with inflatable obstacle courses and clowns and face painters and just all sorts of fun activities and games for the kids. There will be a vendor village. So you'll see a whole bunch of different local vendors and sponsors that will have their own tents set up.
Yeah.
And so you can go up and visit with them and find out about what they do. And some of them will bring some fun activations to the event. We always have a really fun, DJs kind of from the main stage, doing music and making announcements and trying to reach the community. About dusk, which is about 7:30, 7:15, the MC will ask everyone to come to that big grassy area in front of the stage. And by this point, everyone there will have gone to the lantern tent and picked up their lantern.
Right.
So that's kind of the signature or the iconic symbol of Light the Night are these lanterns. There's 3 different colors. So white lanterns are being carried by anyone who is a cancer survivor or who is going through treatment for cancer.
Right. Yep.
See someone carrying a gold lantern, that's the color I carry. That is somebody who's walking or there in remembrance of someone they've lost to cancer. And then the majority will be red lanterns, and that's just everyone else, people that are there to support this community, people who are there because they want to find a cure for cancer. But everybody will bring their unlit lanterns and get kind of that grassy area. And then there's just a beautiful lantern glow ceremony.
Yeah. It is. I'm just gonna. Can I ask you who are you walking? I mean, who are you walking for? I'm gonna get a little personal.
Personally, my dad. My dad. Listen, we lost him to lung cancer in 2018.
Yeah.
He's just one person in my family that I've lost to cancer. But I also have many people in my family who are survivors. I shouldn't say many, but I have some people in my family who survivors. So obviously we want to see white lanterns. We don't want to see gold lanterns.
Right. Right.
We don't want to lose people to cancer. So our vision is obviously a world without cancer. And we feel like it's on the horizon.
Yes.
There's such cutting edge treatments, that are every week. It seems like I get an email with some new FDA approved treatment. So it's happening now. It's not something way far in the future, but
and I'm gonna say I kind of keep glancing over this way just because I've got your website up over here, lightthenight.org, which has so much great information, and it's actually got some beautiful photos and video on it as well. There's something very magical about this event and being at it and really being a community of people who have been impacted or just also want to support. So
I love community events. This is like getting together and just feeling that energy of people coming together to lift up these families. You know what I mean? Coming together and support, and then to have it kind of an evening with a short walk and the lantern glow and you just leave with goosebumps. It's just so inspiring.
So how can people register for this? We talked a little bit about that just briefly, but
registration is free. That is something that I just really want to make sure people understand. We just encourage people to register before.
Right. Okay.
Lanterns we need and what colors. lightthenight.org. That is the website, lightthenight.org. And then it'll ask you to find your event. So you can put in either Omaha, Nebraska, put in your zip code, and it will pull up the Omaha specific event.
Yeah.
And it's just a really quick and easy registration process, but it'll ask you your t-shirt size and those types of things. And we would love to see 1,000 people, Andy.
Okay.
1,000 people is what we would like to see. So we've set the high bar high, but we know Omaha and Nebraskans can do it. We can rally together. So the event, honestly, I mean, it's a free event. And here's one of the best things about this year. We've added, thanks to Leader Construction, our local sponsor for this, we've added a fireworks show.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So the eve after this inspiring, lantern glow ceremony and then 3 laps around Stinson Park will all come back together for a grand finale fireworks show. I'm so excited about that. Yeah. So again, it's going to be a really special event. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, okay, everyone, I encourage you to go to lightthenight.org and come out, raise some funds, make a donation, and just be together to celebrate, survivors, to celebrate the people that have passed. I mean, this is it's a big thing. So Tracy, I just thank you so much.
On my team, I want you to come and
be
my
I will I'm there. I'm totally there. So again, Tracy, thanks so much for joining me today. And folks, don't go away. We will be right back.